Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Denise and I am a vintage reseller, and you find me today in a Salvation Army family store in my little town in Rhode Island. Now, one of the things that I know in terms of being a reseller is that a key truth is that you make your money when you buy the items. So what you want to do is buy items with a medium to high resale value where there is very little competition when you go to buy it and also when you go to sell it. So the whole game here is that you're finding these hidden gems that nobody else knows about or nobody else cares about. One of these such items are men's silk ties, and they fly under the radar. People buying them don't know what the potential value, and the people listing them don't. And recently, I found a trove. The other day, I struck gold. It seems the stock clerk had just put these ties out because there had to be over 30 of them on display. I carefully went through and picked out the gems. There were 4 Canalis, Ferragamos, Ferretti ties. Many featured geometric patterns with a more narrow cut that was trendy in the 90s and is making a comeback now. Among them, I found a unique canoe design and a golf-themed tie. In total, I scored 8 ties, and I ended up paying just over $10 for them when I checked out. An incredible deal for such high quality finds. In total, I got 1 Nicole Miller, 5 Canali ties, 1 Salvatore Ferragamo, and 1 Italo Ferretti. And let's quickly break it down and see how much these are worth. And I have all of the ties laid out now. And just so you know, these were initially priced at $24 for the 8 that I got. The individual prices were $2.99, $1.99, $3.99, but they were all half off on the day that I bought them. So they would have been $24, but they actually turned out to be $12. So I'm going to go from the least valuable and work our way up to the most valuable. And we'll start with the Nicole Miller, and what a cute little tie. Nicole Miller, 1995, and this is a golf themed tie. It is 100% silk, hand sewn, and there is a 9th hole flag on here and also an 18-hole flag here. And she was known, Nicole Miller was known for her bold and playful style when it came to ties. When it comes to ties. And this is our least valuable, really. It's cute and kind of quirky and good for the just kind of a whimsical type guy or somebody who wanted to have a golf featured tie. And this one is valued at $15 to $50. So I would list it probably for maybe $25. Now we move on over to the Canali ties, and I actually got 5 of these, and I'll start with the one that I think is of the least value. And Canali ties are made in Italy, 100% silk, and their value is moderate, $30 to $75. They're crafted from 100% silk, as I said, in Italy. This one measures 3.5 inches wide, 58 inches long. And this is a blue with some little dots. We'll work up to my next favorite. I like the gold with the lavender design. It's a kind of embossed. It's raised a little bit. You can see this is the label for the Canalis. I do like that yellow or gold. And here is a purple tie with an interesting, I guess that's purple, right? With an interesting design there. This would be my 3rd favorite in this group. And then we move up to a lavender, lighter colored with the pinwheels. And I really like this design. And it has a nice little shine to it. They all do because, of course, they're silk. And here is the label. And then this last one, while I'm usually, this really isn't a color palette that I generally like. The rust color with the gold, and then again tying in that lavender. You can see the pinwheel, right? Again, this is a lavender theme, but I like this. It's pretty interesting, and I like the pinwheels, and I like the intricacy of the design. And let's see, the Salvatore Ferragamo, the Canalis go between $30 and $75. So I'll average these out that I'll list them probably for about $50 to start. All right, and now we're going to move on to the Ferretti tie. And initially I thought this was going to be the one of the most value. And I'll tell you why. Because it is numbered. The tie is numbered here. Right here. Here you go. 081. And I'm hoping that you can see that. And I thought it was a limited edition. And some Ferretti ties go for $300. But the Ferretti ties that are that expensive generally have to have a really interesting design. This one is considered polka dots, so its value is really only about $50. Italo Ferretti, and I do like the design. Tried and true, though, is the Salvatore Ferragamo, and made in Italy, 100% silk. This tie feels very nice in my hand. And I'm going to hold this design up for you, and then I'll do a top-down shot as well. This fits into the whimsical motif. This is kayaks or canoe. I think probably it's a kayak. So they're small little kayaks. And what a great design for someone who is a kayaker or who is a water sport enthusiast. And the Salvatore Ferragamos generally sell for $50 to $150. This particular tie is kind of a whimsical design with the small canoes. And so I like that. It's in excellent condition. So we're going to go with the Salvatore Ferragamo as our favorite. And then, of course, we'll go down to the Ferretti, the Canalis, and then the Nicole Miller. So in total, on my $12 investment, $150, $200, $400, $450. So that wasn't a really bad investment. Now, not all of these are going to sell at that price, but you price them at the higher end, and then you can always drop down from there. So interesting. Next time, if you're a reseller or if you're just shopping for ties, when you go into a Salvation Army, know that this isn't one of those items that the people that are listing at the Salvation Army generally think are hot items. They know things like Fenton, glassware. They know things like Levi's, the obvious things, but they really don't know the potential resale value of designer silk ties. So this is it. All right, not a bad day at the ranch. Thanks a lot, folks, for watching. If you'd be so kind as to consider subscribing, liking, commenting, it truly would be appreciated. See you for now.